Hello, this is Tanya with Tinkerin' and Ink with Tanya, and I'm here with another card from my display stamper projects. This is also part of the Artisan Design Team display stamper blog hop. I hope you've been following along. There are tons of ideas there. We're using the Message in a Bottle stamp set again today. We're going to use this little mermaid and the Make a Splash sentiment. This fabulous paper here is the Foil Frenzy Specialty Designer Series paper that's coming in the new catalog, and it is so fun. All right, let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to put a dirty piece of paper on my surface because we're going to make a mess. And this is a 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 inch square of watercolor paper, and this is the Fresh Fig ink. I'm going to take that and an aqua painter. I'm going to make a puddle of water here. Get that nice and juicy, and then, back up. Almost messed it up. First, we're going to take our clear wink of Stella. We're going to go around the outer edges of this piece of paper. You can see the sparkle. Just because we want to make this kind of shimmery. And since clear wink of Stella will act like water aqua painter, you don't want to smear your speckles later. You want to do this first. Ask me how I know. Yeah, I did it. More than once. Messed it up. Okay, so we've got this juicy aqua painter. We've cleared our desk of anything we don't want to get spattered. And then you just spatter some lovely speckles on your paper. Clean off your block and let that dry. Now while that's drying, and yes, I'm letting it air dry, shockingly, we're going to color our little lady. Now we're going to start with some soft suede, and this little one, depending on how dilute you make the soft suede, you can make her Latino, you can make her African American. Well, I shouldn't say African American, and she could be any dark-skinned there's a lot of them, not just from America. Anyway, depending on how dilute you make the soft suede, we're going a little dark today. She gets lots of sun. She colors in pretty quick, and this is I think it's the smallest circle in the layering circles dies, and this is a scrap of watercolor paper that I had stamped on a different video. And see, now that is why you should not watercolor on an area that's adjacent to a wet spot. If it's already wet, you should leave it alone. Let's darken up her face to make it match her body. There. Alright. Let's do this again. Let's work on the hat, which I'm doing really light. And her little shells. I know, I'm risking it. Okay, let's start on the other end of her tail. I should really zoom this, shouldn't I? It's a small image, which makes it super easy to color. I shouldn't say terribly small. If it's too small, it makes it really hard to color. Alright, and then because that whole kind of gray hair thing is in, we're going to use a little Sahara sand for her hair. Not much though, just to make it a different color than the background, but a nice light color. Could have made her hair purple, I guess, but I like this kind of gray look with her dark coloring. It's very dramatic. All right, we'll just add a little sparkle. Oop. Things are falling over. Use a little Wink of Stella on her hair and her tail, and I'm just dabbing it because I don't want to move that color around. Okay, so she's done, and then we need our little sentiment strip. So we're going to use basic black ink. And they make a splash. Line that up. Then we'll use some clear embossing powder. Let that dry before we mess with it. Okay. Gonna trim that off. Like so. And we'll wrap it around the bottom of this square. Get it kind of centered there. Yeah, I know, I'm not stitching it. How shocking. And then we're just going to tape it to the back with a little bit of, you could use washi, you could use masking tape. Suppose you could use fast fuse, whatever you wanted to use. I happen to have some Scotch tape. Then we're going to use a dimensional, or 2 or 3. To pop her up on the center of this. This one has purplish undertones to her hair, slightly different. We'll need some more dimensionals on here, but I think we're gonna adhere this to the base first. Okay, fast fuse. Fusing it to me. Now we want, I kind of want the spray to be coming up from the bottom, so I'll make sure that's the edge that's down. Some more dimensionals. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Where did that come from? I don't drink soda hardly ever, so I can't even blame that. All right, let's center her. That looks about right. And there's the outside of the card. I will have to come up with an inside sentiment. I don't know what it's going to be, but we could spatter the inside just a little bit. I know that's daring. I gotta have something on there though. Oh, let's do a little clear Wink of Stella. Just in the corner. Oh, I was off screen again. Sorry guys. this stuff out of the way because I don't want ink on that. I have a block. And I think I'm going to lay some scratch paper over the top part of the card. There. That will be adorable. I hope you liked it. Come back again soon. Thank you. Bye.